Starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. Tonight, many folks across Wisconsin and much of the Midwest are either cleaning up, waiting for their power to come back on, or just counting their lucky stars. After a wild night of weather, take a look at the damage in Stanley, right on the edge of Clark and Chippewa counties. The National Weather Service has now confirmed this damage was likely caused by a tornado, though they're still surveying and investigating to figure out how strong that tornado was. Most of the city is now without power, though crews are working to fix that. For many people there as soon as tonight. For others, they'll be without until tomorrow. Fortunately, no injuries have been reported there. The National Weather Service has also confirmed an EF2 tornado touched down a couple miles north of Nelsville, a little further south in Clark County than the damage in Stanley. And even in places that did not see a tornado last night, many saw destructive winds, knocking down trees and power lines and leaving many folks still without power this evening. Newswatch 12's Andrew Kiekefer gives us a look at some of the scenes here in the Northwoods today.
The sound around 2:40 in the morning woke us up. Initially, I thought maybe a car had hit the house.
What Rhinelander resident Lindsay Kennard actually heard was the crash of a tree falling onto her neighbor's car.
I was shocked that this big, huge tree broke, at the base like that. But then we walked around to the other side, and it was just even more, oh my gosh.
Kennard and Rhinelander resident Stevie Hank both compared the sound of the wind Wednesday to a freight train getting closer and closer to their homes. Hank says when the freight train sounded like it was just outside the house, it was time to run to the basement door.
By the time I got to the door, we heard a big loud crash and the whole house shook.
When the worst had passed, Hank went back upstairs to find a tree in her bedroom.
Our bedroom was all caved in. We were looking at the bedroom with flashlights.
They were without power.
Looking at the ceiling, seeing all this water just pouring in through the ceiling and all the sheetrock hanging everywhere. All of our belongings were getting soaked.
Meteorologist Kira Jesse at the National Weather Service Green Bay says that thunderstorms and strong winds are rare for December, as was the heat.
Some places breaking records by more than 10 degrees for this day, and also even setting December record high temperatures.
The surge of warm air clashed with the cold Canadian air. Jesse says the temperature difference and energy in the atmosphere triggered the strong wind event. Rhinelander experienced a 76-mile-per-hour wind gust, while Marshfield topped out with a 74-mile-per-hour wind gust.
That's talking a low-end hurricane and even a low-end tornado.
Reporting from the Northwoods, Andrew Kiekefer, Newswatch 12.
Outside, Jeff, it took a while, but it seems the winds are finally dying down.
Yeah, that west wind is finally dying down after a long night last night and a long day today. We have winds out of the west still around 20 miles per hour, gusting near 30, but they'll actually go calm tomorrow. So the wind event is now winding down. It now becomes a cold weather event for us. After we did this morning and last night, wind gusts over 70 miles per hour, widespread damage across the entire viewing area. And we'll be recovering from this one for quite a long time. Okay, so out there now, the light snow we had earlier is now pushing across the lake. See you later. Behind it, though, notice there's some pockets of clear skies across parts of central Wisconsin. That's going to mean clear skies, lighter winds, a snowpack still in place in a few spots. Will mean some radiational cooling and cold temperatures for us tonight. That's a problem because lots of folks do not have power, and they'll be in homes tonight without power, thus no heat, and thus we're back in a kind of puffy coat weather out there now. Currently, it's 18 in Rhinelander, 19 Tomahawk. We'll have low temperatures tonight down, most likely in the single digits with less wind by tomorrow morning. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
Thank you, Jeff. As crazy as our weather was last night and this morning, it is nothing compared to what many people in Kentucky experienced last weekend when a string of tornadoes came through. Today, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear announced his state's death toll stands still at 75, and now just 16 people are missing. That means many people who were feared dead got out before it was too late. The governor also celebrating the amount of help that has arrived this week.
News. FEMA is on the ground. I think between what they have helping us in Frankfurt and on the ground there, over 700 people. I think it's one of the biggest, most robust responses that we have seen. And they are walking house to house, though The houses aren't standing. And already processing claims.
Bashir also confirmed what President Biden said yesterday. The federal government will pay for 100% of the cleanup costs in Kentucky for the first 30 days. The Kentucky tornadoes did not impact a lot of people in the Northwoods directly, but a few stores in our area are making an effort to support those who were affected. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson shows us how.
As a business owner, Christmas is always a busy time of year for Trisha Novak. She owns Trisha's Treasures with locations in Crandon, Rhinelander, and Neenah. Then she heard about the tornadoes in Kentucky, originally from her niece who goes to Western Kentucky University.
She was lucky. She was within a mile from the tornado. But after she showed me the videos and the pictures, my heart broke.
She had to do something, but didn't know where to even start.
And I'm like, I just wish there was something I could do. You know, I've always wanted to just kind of come forward and do something. And there was nothing that, I mean, you just have no connection. Who do you contact kind of thing?
Trisha got in contact with a team in Dawson Springs, which was caught right in the middle of the storm.
1,000 of those homes are gone. I mean, it's so sad.
Trisha felt a connection with the people there.
We picked Dawson Springs mainly. It's a 2,500 population community. I'm familiar with that. I live here in Crandon. We're a small community. We help whenever we need to help.
She's already collected over $2,200 and tons of supplies. Trisha's Treasures is taking donations until this Saturday, December 18th, just in time for Trisha and her husband to head down to Kentucky to deliver the donations in person. Trisha has never done anything like this before, but she already knows she's making an impact.
Anything you can do, anything as a person, as a human, that you can do something positive for somebody and you have the will to do it, I'm going to make it happen.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Crandon, I'm Morgan Johnson.
If you'd like to help, you can find a list of the wanted supplies on our website. Trisha's Treasures in Rhinelander and Crandon will be open till 8 tonight as well as tomorrow and Saturday before they take those donations down to Kentucky. In other news, the prosecution arrested its case today in the trial of Minnesota police officer, former officer Kim Potter. Potter shot and killed a man named Dante Wright during a traffic stop when she accidentally mistook her gun for a taser. The prosecution argues it was not an accident, saying Wright was an experienced cop who should have known better. She faces first and second degree manslaughter charges. The defense has now started calling their own witnesses. The number of new COVID-19 cases here in Wisconsin continues to rise. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports nearly 4,500 new cases, raising our daily average for the last week to about 3,800. The number of new deaths being reported each day is also rising, though we are not anywhere near the levels we saw last winter. Today, DHS reports 44 new deaths attributed to COVID-19, raising our daily average for the last week to about 25. Daily COVID numbers are now rising in most states, and the CDC predicts we'll likely see a further spike in both infections and deaths in coming weeks, with both the Delta and Omicron variants spreading and Christmas right around the corner. Though most health experts say you shouldn't have to put your plans on hold. Chris Pallone has details from Washington.
Across the country, more evidence of a new COVID surge. Hospital admissions are up nearly 8%, deaths up 5% over the past week. The Delta variant is still doing the most damage, but the Omicron variant has been detected in at least 36 states, and cases of it appear to double every 2 days.
I am very concerned that healthcare systems are going to be facing a pretty tough situation in the coming weeks.
Tuesday, the nation's lawmakers paused for a moment of silence on the Capitol steps to remember the 800,000 Americans who have died from COVID so far. But one of the president's top health advisors says there is some good news.
Our booster vaccine regimens work against Omicron. At this point, there is no need for a variant-specific booster.
The existing vaccines appear to work well against Omicron when a person is fully vaccinated and boosted. And even some vaccine protection does a good job at keeping people out of the hospital or dying from COVID.
It means that it is vital for everyone to get vaccinated and boosted if they are eligible.
As cases tick up, pro sports are feeling the effects, with more than 100 NBA, NFL, and NHL players and coaches all testing positive in recent days. The rising cases also forcing Northeast universities like Princeton, Cornell, and NYU to abruptly cancel in-person gatherings and make final exams virtual. After doing contact tracing of cases from Thanksgiving, Philadelphia's health commissioner issued this warning.
Please do not get together with other households for Christmas, or if you do, keep those gatherings small. It's just too dangerous.
Despite the rise in cases, the White House says the nation's schools and businesses will remain open. This time of year, the White House would be hosting many holiday celebrations, but this year they are scaling back and even canceling many of those celebrations because of the rise in COVID cases. In Washington, Chris Pallone, NBC News.
After the break, Jeff's in with your full forecast. Plus, well, the pandemic has been hard on many businesses. We'll tell you about one Crandon business that's been growing lately.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. Huge store-wide savings at Slumberland Furniture.
Think about your job. Now, imagine your new job. It is a possibility. If you're good at what you do, have confidence and drive, maybe it's time to go here. Good jobs need good people, and now's a very good time. Kosurik Automotive has good jobs waiting in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Rhinelander, and the bennies are bountiful. Check it out. It might be your time to fly.
Minocqua, Eagle River, Door County, and San Diego. What do these cities have in common?
We'll tell you coming up next, but first, here's Devin with the weather.
Popples.
Where's Devin? Devin.
Enter today for your chance to win a gourmet bucket of popcorn from Minocqua Popcorn.
It's easy. Just go to WJFW.com and enter the birthday club.
It's here. The new CF Moto 6-passenger U-Force XL with a high-capacity dump box, full skid plates, gull-wing front A-arms for maximum clearance, and a 1,000cc 79-horsepower V-twin makes getting through the toughest terrain a breeze. Experience more together with CF Moto. Available at American Marine and Motorsports Supercenter in Shawano.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. Huge store-wide savings at Slumberland Furniture.
Let's start off with a high five and a sincere thank you to all the first responders out there. Their job has been enormous all day long today. They're tired. The EMTs, the medical personnel, everybody who's out there fighting this today. Yes, thank you very much. We owe you gratitude for that with a busy day across the area for us. And because of this, right, here we go. Who had on their bingo card for 2021 a tornado, an EF2 tornado in Clark County over a snowpack in December in Wisconsin. Well, that happened last night, an EF2 tornado in Clark County. Not a really strong one, no fatalities, no injuries, but you get the idea. That was the environment we were in last night that caused this. This storm ejected out of the Rockies yesterday afternoon, made its way all the way across basically the Great Lakes by later last night. And these are all the damage reports, and these are just part of them. There's literally thousands of them across the area. Trees down, power lines down, structural problems across our area. So we're going to take some time to recover from this as the threats now pass, but we still have cold weather out there for us tonight. And the damage is done, right? Wind gusts near 76 miles per hour will do that in Rhinelander, Marshfield, Wausau 62, Upper Vidar 41. So this is now calming down. We have winds out of the west around 20 miles per hour now, gusting near 30. That will come down later on tonight. All right, so the light snow we had out there earlier is now gone. That was a problem because we flash froze every everything as temperatures dropped this morning. That made that black ice on the roadways. You put a little bit of snow on top of that, it becomes very slippery. We had numerous accidents earlier today, kind of insult to injury, right? But that is now gone. But cold temperatures are rolling in as we speak, as the big low is all the way up here in Hudson Bay right now and pulling away. It'll take all the snow and wind with it. And for us looking forward, this guy here could give us a little bit of light snow on Saturday. Other than that, we're kind of quiet across our area for several days, except for temperatures. We're 30 degrees colder right now compared against this time yesterday. And those of you without power, maybe you know somebody without power, that's a problem with no heat in their homes tonight. And check out these current temperatures: 18 in Rhinelander, 23 Leona, 17 for Medford, and they're going to go downhill from here as the skies are clearing out tonight. And we're not alone. The entire Midwest is now cold. You know, at this time of year, like, the cold air typically wins. Single-digit temperatures now in National Falls. That's the air coming our way for tonight. And it's not going to go anywhere quickly. We're talking high temperatures now, pretty much in the 20s. And then beyond that, even teens getting into just before Christmas later on next week. All right, so what does that mean for a white Christmas? Well, historically, we typically have a white Christmas up this way, about a 95% chance of that. There's still a 2-inch snowpack here in Rhinelander. We're not going to add much to it. Christmas is 9 days away. We'll see, but historically, a pretty good chance for a white Christmas around here. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, still windy. That west wind could gust near 30 with air temperatures down near 8. That's a problem. For tomorrow, it's Friday. We earned that. Partly cloudy skies, less windy tomorrow, highs near 21. The wind can go calm for several hours tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a little bit of light snow on Saturday, maybe an inch or so through the afternoon. Then we dry out again Sunday, 22. Monday's a warm day at 30, but otherwise we're in the 20s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Highs back in the teens next week. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. Well, many businesses struggled through the pandemic. Owners of one business in Crandon say they've more than doubled their workforce in recent years. Infinity Wood Floors manufactures unfinished hardwood floors, which then go into anything from homes to sports facilities.
Here we manufacture that product. We create our bundles and our pallets for each specific wood, and then we ship that to our distributors who work with the customers.
The production floor is busy these days because every product is made to order, which has led to a few new production openings opening up within the business.
We also are a growing company, and so we have gone from, we had 7 employees running the entire production line about 2 years ago, and now we're up to 23, 25 employees, and we'd like to see it at 32 to really have a full production line running all day long.
So several jobs available. You can see the company's work, by the way, in the gym at Crandon High School. We'll have more on their efforts coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. Many people have pets, and many others have farm animals. But one man in upstate New York has a single animal that he says is both. We'll show you why that's got him in some trouble after the break.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Chevy is taking people lots of places this holiday.
We're going sledding!
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going to Nana.
Let your Chevy dealer take you there with Chevy Red Tags, where the price you see is the price you pay.
Happy holidays from Chevy.
Find new places, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers may also be eligible to get 0% financing on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, you may qualify for $500 bonus cash when you find your red tag, or use that bonus cash to get a $1,500 total cash allowance.
I'm losing my memory. Sometimes I think about what my very last memory will be before the candle goes out.
If you're lost, you can look and you will find.
I'm not worried about forgetting about the big stuff.
Time after time.
It's the little things I'm not ready to let go of yet.
Time after time.
This Is Us, the final chapter, January 4th on NBC. And watch the full trailer on YouTube.
This year, don't just get ready, get holiday ready. And the only place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Get the Ford SUV that's perfect for your family's holiday traditions. Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport with our best offers of the season. Inventory is arriving daily, so see your Ford dealer today and get holiday ready. Now get a Ford Explorer with 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
A man in upstate New York is facing charges for harboring a farm animal inside his house. But he says his pet, Ellie, is no farm animal. She's an emotional support pig. Stella Porter reports.
I haven't committed any crime. I don't even know why I'm here.
News Channel 13 first showed you Flat and Ellie at their home last month. Trying to prove she's there to reduce his stress has become a stressful battle.
You don't eat this pig. This pig is here for, companionship only.
He and his companion now facing a jury trial, plus a civil case where he could have to pay $20 for every day he's had Ellie at his home, about $18,000.
And all she does is comfort me. She's my personal pig. She supports me when I come home from work, a tough day.
The heart of the disagreement, why the pig is a problem and whether she's a farm animal by default. The mayor told News Channel 13 this became an issue because of complaints over Ellie's smell.
The mayor straight up came out and bald-faced lied that he said there was an odor problem.
Flat claims this all started because a code enforcer noticed her at his home. His lawyer tells him charges stem from a 1965 law on harboring farm animals before emotional support animals were accepted.
I have doctor support. I've got everything I need to do this, and we're still going.
Outside court, we tried to ask an attorney for Canna Jahari why they're pursuing the case. She twice refused our questions.
My clients requested that we don't make comment.
Flat says this feels like more than just a tiff over a pig and suggests something else is going on here.
We don't need people who are going to, do this kind of thing to people and carelessly spend taxpayer money over something so frivolous.
Stella Porter reporting. Flat still faces criminal charges in court on March 22nd. We'll be right back.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Mix 96.5.
Tackle tough jobs with Bosch power tools and accessories from Menards. From the workshop to the job site, Bosch packs the performance and features you need to get the job right. That's Bosch is the choice of pros. Choose from our great selection of over 500 in-stock Bosch tools, bits, blades, and accessories. This drill and impact driver kit is $99. Plus, give the perfect gift with the Menards gift card.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Love conquers all at Wickersham Jewelry with breathtaking engagement rings from their exclusive Love Story collection. Handcrafted in white, rose, or yellow gold with diamonds in a wide variety of shapes and sizes. Diamond anniversary bands that are brilliant, beautiful, and timeless. And whether you're getting engaged or celebrating a marquee anniversary, Wickersham Jewelry has the perfect ring. You can even take advantage of special interest-free financing programs. Wickersham Jewelry, where love conquers all.
American Fireplace and Heating of Minocqua thanks you and your business this year and wishes you a safe and happy holiday season. The staff of LaSalle Street Securities wishes you and your loved ones a very happy holiday season and a prosperous new year.
Dave here from Powerhouse Lawn and Leisure in Merrill, wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas and happy holiday season.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scher, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair, so don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Well, Jeff, we made it through last night's storms. A lot of folks are still without power.
Yeah, there's lots of people wondering what they're going to do for heat tonight.
That's the
right. That's a big issue with temperatures down near 10 or so degrees for low temperatures, or shelters opening up. Call a friend, call family. They'll let you in. There's places you can go to get out of the cold tonight if your house still does not have heat. On the other side, yes, we made it through yesterday, but that was a thing last night. Still thousands without power. We'll be cleaning up for a very long time. The tree damage is just spectacular across the entire area. On top of that, now we have cold temperatures. So let's go outside now, and we have, not outside, but here's back to puffy coat weather, basically, right? We'll have low temperatures tonight in the single digits. That means break out the big coat, because we're already in the teens, 18 in Rhinelander, 17 for Medford, 19 for Merrill. Again, this entire region, areas in it, lost power last night. So not everybody has recovered yet. So we need to find shelter for those who do not have a place to stay this evening. And then also the snow we had earlier is falling away, but the damage is done, right? The ground is now frozen. Whatever was wet froze over. You put a little snow on top of that. Lots of accidents earlier from slippery stretches on the roadway. And then looking forward, though, we have a little bit of snow on Saturday, followed by a nice dry stretch into the Christmas holiday.
It'll be a little chilly for Christmas.
Chilly tonight.
Well, that's okay. All right, thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on News Watch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 6 with more.